Hey there, Yeshua lovers. I've got a new olive and tav for you. It is in Leviticus 26, verse 35. And those of you who are keen to the Hebrew numbers, 26 is pretty relevant. It's the Yod Hey Vav Hey. It's the value of the Yod Hey Vav Hey. But anyway, here is our olive and tav, our standalone olive and tav. Our English verse reads, "As long as it lies desolate, it shall rest. For the time it did not rest on your Sabbaths when you dwelt in it." And I want to show you this. I've got it I made a tile. Those of you who know a little bit of Hebrew. Shin, Beit, Tav, Shabbat, right there. Shin, Beit, Tav. There's another Shabbat there. This is the same verse. Alright, there's another Shin, Beit, Tav, and a Shin, Beit, and Tav in this one verse. So we have 4 words for Shabbat in this one verse. And our standalone olive and tav. Now I'll put my towel up here to show you easier. I have highlighted the Shabbat, the words for Shabbat, in yellow, and the standalone olive and tav is in neon green. And 4 always refers to the Messiah, as I've mentioned in other videos. So, and we also have 4 different kinds of Sabbaths. We have the weekly 7th-day Sabbath. We have the high holy day Sabbaths, like Yom Kippur, first fruits. We also have every 7 years is a Sabbath. And then we have the Yovel, the Jubilee year, which is a Sabbath. So, could we say that Yeshua is Lord of all the Sabbaths? I thought this one was pretty cool when I sat down and kind of took a closer look at it. So I wanted to share it with you guys. If you are unfamiliar with how I'm getting the olive and tav representing Yeshua, I will post a link to the introduction video that goes into much more detail about that up in the description. But I appreciate you guys joining me, and keep on searching. Love you guys. Hey, I didn't put this in the main body of the video, but I feel like I kind of glossed over the whole meaning of this verse 35, and I didn't want to do that. So the Father is saying in that verse that if you don't obey his Sabbaths, then the land will turn desolate. He will make it desolate. And most people today don't think the Sabbath is still in effect. They honor their own day and not his 7th-day Sabbath. And that's not right. As you can see in Acts, the Lamb's apostles were still honoring his 7th-day Sabbath. Every Sabbath they would go to the synagogue. And if that's not enough proof for you, the 7th millennium, which we are hurriedly running into at this point now, it's going to be the Sabbath of peace. You've read in Revelation about the 1,000-year reign of Yeshua, the 1,000 years of peace. Well, that is the 7th millennium. It's a pattern for the weekly Sabbath, or the weekly Sabbath is a pattern for the 1,000 years. But anyway, I didn't want that verse to, the meaning of the verse, to just be glossed over. The Sabbaths are very important, and Yeshua is Lord of the Sabbaths. And Yeshua says he is going to bring fire, and how he wished 2,000 years ago that it was kindled already. So why would he bring fire upon the earth? It's because no one is doing the commandments. So anyway, I just wanted to add that and to urge you to read your Bible beginning in Genesis. It took me 3 times reading through straight to really start getting some things. So I urge you to read your Bible. Okay. Thanks, and love you guys. See ya. Lehi Trot.